The New Media Consortium, I think, from my experience at least, is where people who are looking at emerging technologies and its impact on teaching, learning, and the creative arts gather. And if we want to know where the directions and trends are, then we need to be around the people that are in the process of making those trends. And that's the community that the New Media represents, the New Media Consortium represents.
Whatever the sessions are, they aren't like other conferences, because there's no fear and there's no, oh, I better do it very well or very polished because I'm going to get criticized or there's going to be competition. It's not like that, because those of us who come here, we're like hungry to learn from each other, and that's terrific.
The NMC to me really is a thought leadership organization. It's focused on the goals that personally as a teacher, as an educator, were things that I always wanted to align with, which is helping teachers become better instructors, helping them create environments that are really rich for young learners, and this organization really personifies all of those things.
I'm a leader at University of Southern California, and so for me to go to a conference and learn the same old doesn't really do me much good, because I have to learn new things and then share that with my staff. And I think the NMC, the conferences, really give me a broad perspective, both from how to do things, but also how to think about helping my staff think about doing things. So for me, it gives me just a much broader kind of experience and the ability to go back to my staff and share what I learn more widely.
New Media Center Consortium and its meetings and its members are sort of family. And we come here not just to learn and not just to teach, but to be in that community. And I think it's probably one of the friendliest, most sharing community, and we are a little bit of gadget geeks at times, and we are a little bit on the edge, and that might be part of the charm of it. But I think change is happening, and it's nice to be near the cutting edge.
What I got out of this conference is really some new ideas, some new practice from different aspects, from university, from different new media centers, and some other colleagues and professionals.
This conference was highly recommended by a lot of folks, both at the University of Richmond and elsewhere in higher ed. And I decided to come here because I need to continually be inspired by new ways of accomplishing storytelling, authentic messaging, and other forms of media. So I'm here to basically be inspired and to, as well, engage in kind of out-of-the-box conversations with folks. And I was told by a number of folks that this is the place to do big thinking, and that's what I'm most excited about.
We do believe that the New Media Consortium is a place where we have to be, just to learn and just to also to contribute with our experience. So for that reason we are members and we are here.
When somebody brought me to the attention of the New Media Consortium, I immediately knew that this was sort of an advocacy group that's advocating for the use of media in learning. I didn't see it as higher learning. I don't see learning as K through 20-some experience. I just see it as learning. It's the schooling people that add those funky numbers to it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely saw a group that advocates for the power of media, mixed media, not just traditional text and numbers when it comes to learning.
The reason I choose this conference over every other, and this is probably the only one I try to come to every year, is firstly the community of people. So I mean, it's a very innovative group of people, but they're not just from like higher education, they're also from museums and art galleries and everywhere else. So that sort of cross-fertilization is very important, and it's a very creative group. And usually that they're working on pretty much cutting edge, sometimes even the bleeding edge of things. So they've definitely helped me about thinking where things are going and bringing that back to my own home community to maybe drive some changes there in the way things are going globally, because it's a global group.
So, and I'm the outsider because I didn't really even know what the NMC did until all of this started. But my colleagues were so keen on coming into this community and sharing what we do. And because it is so collaborative, Cyprian and Duncan both felt that it was really important for all of us to have a voice here. So it's kind of nice for us to be able to come together.
I pretty much come here for inspiration. While the Horizon Report is good and all the keynotes are great, it's the people that you meet in the lobby after the sessions.
One of the huge values of the NMC conference, in addition to the sessions on virtually any topic you could imagine, is the networking with individuals who are all passionate about teaching and learning and passionate about pushing the envelope and doing new things with technologies that really haven't existed before in the classroom space.
It's a natural match for us, and it's always felt like a natural match. Even if museums are perhaps underrepresented, they're not the fundamental constituent block of the NMC. But we've been talking, what are the sweet spots for harmony and collaboration between that would make more museums feel like there's a benefit to be involved with the NMC, since we understand very much that there's a benefit to us. How can others feel that same sense of curiosity and involvement and engagement here?
For me, the NMC has really provided real value to our campus. Just coming to the conference is great, but we've had some limitations this year. But the online conferences have been well attended from our campus. The Horizon Report is widely used in helping make decisions about what we do on our campus. So just our CIO presents to the chancellors and deans. So, and the ways that our staff have been able to participate in NMC projects like the Horizon Project and other elements that go on inside the NMC has been a real value. So I've found it, in fact, I've been told I can't cut it from my budget by other members of our campus community. So we'll be here for a while.
What I'm hoping to do is make incremental change. And what I like to do is go to a session and think, what are the 3 things out of this session that I can actually do? That I can come back and say, these are the 3 things we're going to do that are going to either make us better at what we do, make us more efficient, make us more effective, and to kind of spread it out a little bit. So that's what I'm hoping to do upon returning.
At NMC, everyone is passionate about what they're doing. This is a very creative group, very passionate group. Everybody wants to make people's lives better. It's not about, something specific technologically speaking. It's about what you can do with the technology, what you can do with your ideas, what you want to do for the world. And it's really a great group of people.
And I love the people at NMC. They're my friends, and it's even closer. It's like family. So, today when you saw all those new members stand up, that was really terrific. That this is the kind of thing that it doesn't end with one generation. It keeps going on because it's not only evolving, it's like we're creating it too. So it's very exciting.